Hi Aries, welcome to August 2017. August brings you to eclipse season for all of us. And your ruling planet Mars moved into Leo on July 20th, bringing the action and your focus to a very fun part of your life. It's the area of creative self-expression, joy, laughter, play, romance, true love, risk-taking, self-confidence. It's an area where a person can really come to know themselves, self-actualize. So this is being awakened for you starting July 20th and for most of August. This is where the total solar eclipse will be on August 21st. Now, as you go into August with Mars in this fun area, lighting up romance, creative self-expression, zest and zing, Uranus, who's been in Aries since 2010, he takes his turn to retrograde on August 3rd. And that gives you the opportunity to assimilate all that he has taught you while he has been direct this year. What have you learned about yourself? What truths have come to light in regards to your self-image, your health, how you present yourself to the world, who you really are? And Uranus is always about awakening us to who we are, liberating us from perhaps the roles we play. Leo rules theater. Leo rules that part of your chart that is the theatrical, or perhaps the roles we play. And maybe this is a time for you to let go of some of those roles, especially if they're not feeding your heart's desire. They're not making you happy. And it's about bringing back that zest and zing for life. Finding your zest and zing. and coming from that place of passion. You are the most passionate sign. And this is a wonderful time for you to use all of the positive energy here available to you in August to create the life you want, live your best life, and be happy, have fun, play, be light, pursue pleasure, pursue your creative self-expression, your passion, your purpose. Now, Jupiter will square Pluto for the last time on August 4th. And I'm looking forward to that because for some folks, it's really put them over the top and made them very zealous about what they believe, or religion, or an ideology. And with Jupiter, we can go too far. It can be too much. On the other hand, it is a wonderful energy to overcome obstacles and see the lighter side of life. Because Jupiter is positive energy. It's just with Pluto, we can be obsessed and take it too far. So this will be good news that Jupiter is going to move past Pluto here on August 4th. And then that brings you to the Aquarius lunar eclipse on August 7th. Now, the moon is in Aquarius. I always want to sing when the moon is in Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house, it's in Aquarius. But for you, it's in the 11th house, which is another fun house for you. The 5th and the 11th, Leo and Aquarius, rule the fun part of your chart. And so this is a wonderful time for you to bring some goal to completion, something you've been working on that you want to bring to fruition. Here's the time to do it in August at this lovely Aquarius lunar eclipse. And it's interesting because there is a yod, finger of God, off of the sun in Leo, and it is being in conjunct by Neptune and Pluto. So what that means is, you know, for you, it is about, you know, really getting in touch with your heart's desire. And if something's not feeding your heart, like you're not feeling it, maybe it's time to let it go, right? Because full moons bring things to completions, and eclipses eclipse things. So these energies are very positive for you. Aquarius sextiles you, Leo trines you, both pouring positive energy into your Aries, sun, moon, and so on. But they're still eclipses. And eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience. They bring in completions, they take us to the next level, they end things, they begin things. So first with the lunar eclipse, you could be completing something. And it could be around some group you belong to. It could be a friendship that you are realizing you don't want to go any further with. It could be the completion of some hope and wish that you've always wanted, now happening for you. You're seeing the fruition here in August. Now, eclipses are very powerful, and you can see events in your personal life at the time of the eclipse here in August, you know, right around August 7th and right around August 21st. But it can also come in July, it can also come in September, and it can continue to happen throughout the year all the way into February, when this next set of eclipse will happen in Aquarius, Leo for you, as well as far into the future, because as other planets move forward, they activate the eclipse point. So they can activate this 15-degree Aquarius lunar eclipse and this 28, 29-degree Leo solar eclipse. So it can happen on the day of, it can happen a few days before, or it can happen in July and September and so on. So sometimes it will, you know, end a situation at the time of the eclipse, or it can come before the eclipse or after the eclipse. And so it's why they're so powerful. But there are gateways, and they open portals for you, and they download new information in a way that is here to empower you and only take what is obsolete in your life. And sometimes it's about changing patterns, you know, the pattern in how you work, or maybe you're not playing enough. Humans don't get enough humor in their lives. Too much of our lives is serious. It's about 80 to 95% of your life is serious. About 5 to 20% is humorous. And so for all of us, we need more laughter. We need more joy. And laughter raises your vibration. So does joy, negativity, seriousness, heaviness. It lowers your vibration. So it's time for you to be in that pursuit of pleasure, because that is the area that's being activated for you. The area of how you give love to others, how you receive love from others. So Aquarius is opening up this area for you in regards to the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for, as well as friends and groups and community that you belong to. And here's an opportunity to complete things so that you're creating the space for more of what you want. More light, more love, more prosperity, more abundance, more joy, more laughter, better friends, better groups to belong to, and so on. But as we are at that Aquarius lunar eclipse, and there is this yod off of the sun, it points to you really getting in touch with who you really are. And if we've always been out there playing this role of the powerful individual, the world achiever, the powerful mom, the powerful dad, you know, the one who takes care of everybody, you know, what about you? Who's taking care of you? Where's your joy? Where is your fun? This is really important because God is pointing to that in your chart. God is saying, hey, Aries, are you having fun? Are you really true to yourself? Has Uranus awakened you enough to liberate you so that you are being authentic, being who you really are, not just playing roles to please others, but really serving your soul contracts, your soul commitments. And the biggest commitment you have is to shine your light and love, and you can only do that through connecting to your soul and who you really are. So there's a big message in here for you. It's also a very fertile energy in here for you, with Mars in here, and the North Node, and the Sun in Leo here at this time. Now, if it's not crazy enough this month with these powerful eclipses, Mercury goes retrograde. So now we're going to get like mixed messages, right? Or we're going to try to communicate with each other, and we're like, you know, perhaps sending up smoke signals because the computer goes down, the email doesn't work, the phone's not working. Wah! I'm just going to, you know, whomp them up, smoke signals to people, you know, and so definitely a good time to keep a sense of humor. So Mercury retrogrades August 12th through September 5th. He starts out at 11 degrees Virgo, and then he moves back into Leo. Interesting enough, he goes direct at 28 degrees Leo, igniting that total solar eclipse again. This is what I mean by planets crossing over the eclipse points. So, and reactivating the energy. So it just keeps getting activated and activated and activated. For you, it's in a very fun part. If any of you want to get pregnant, you know, you could be seeing pregnancy this summer here for you. Or anytime this energy gets activated again. You could be giving birth to a new project. You could be giving birth to the new you. You could be giving birth to a new business idea, right? Yes, we procreate children, but we also procreate through our creative self-expression. And that's where this is happening for you, and it's incredibly exciting. Now, the Sun will exactly trine Saturn on August 13th. And of course, we're talking grand fire trine here, Aries, to your planets in Aries, to Saturn in your sister sign, Sagittarius, to Sun in Leo, eclipse in Leo, and of course North Node in Leo. This is phenomenal, positive energy for you to work with. You may even find, like for some of you, you just like wake up one day and go, you know what? I'm done being serious. I am so done with this whatever. And I'm going to have fun. You know, and it's awesome when you do that, when you declare for yourself your heart's desire. Then everything opens up. New pathways open up. New ideas open up for you. New information comes in from your guides to empower you and strengthen you and give you new insights into prosperity and abundance for you. Because the Aquarius is opening up your abundance in the area of you know, the money you make from whatever you do in the world. So there is like prosperity tied to creative self-expression and self-awareness, self-realization. Like the more you come to understand what's been holding you back and how you're ready to just shed it, shed those layers and get into that passion, right? You are Aries. You're ruled by Mars, the most passionate planet of them all. And he's in your sister sign, Leo. Now, one of the things you got to watch out for is you are like on fire here. You're going Mach 50 with your hair on fire in August. And, you know, I pity the fool who gets in your way, as Muhammad Ali would say. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Right? It's going to be you in August. I pity the fool. You know, and so you're like, there's no stopping you. because you have so much passion and you're getting tremendous support from the planets and, of course, the Ascended Masters and the universe, and you're just like on fire. Now, you know, it doesn't hurt to like, okay, you know, people, please step aside. I'm coming through and I'm doing 190, you know, in my Porsche, you know, even if it's your little Toyota Tercel, you're going. And so it's a fun time for you though. Like this is a really good energy and a fun energy for you to really, you know, just play it to the ninth. And I really like these eclipses because there's so much support with them, and it's all about bringing people into who they really are. And of course, you're leading the way. You know, you're right up front, you know, leading the pack, leading all the signs into the golden age, into the new energy. Because how can we have great communities if we don't support the individual, right? So Creator is saying with the Aquarius lunar eclipse on the 7th, you know, yes, it's all about community and coming together with others, but he's pointing to the sun in Leo, and he's saying, but it starts with you. It's all about you. How are you loving on you? How are you taking care of you? Are you having fun? You're not having fun? You think I sent you here just to work? No, it's your life. Claim it, right? And so then you get to the Leo new moon total solar eclipse on August 21st. And this eclipse is the first eclipse in 100 years. It's going to sweep right through the country, the United States. And so this is a really big deal for all of us, especially those of us that live here in the States. And this is an amazing eclipse because you have the sun and Mars and the moon, and you have the North Node in Leo. You have these planets lining up in Leo, the sun, the moon, at almost 29 degrees Leo. Some people are saying it's a 28-degree eclipse. I kind of think it's more of a 29-degree eclipse because it's 28 degrees 53 minutes. It's almost 29 degrees. And North Node in Leo, and Mars in Leo, and they're being trined, grand fire trined, with Uranus and Saturn. And Jupiter's in the mix too, because Jupiter is gaining in degrees here. He's up to 20 degrees Libra, and he's in harmony with Mars. So he's sextiling Mars, and he's sextiling the North Node in Leo, and of course he's getting ready to activate the Uranus opposition, which is incredibly powerful. And of course the message is here, you know, bring back your zest for life if you've lost it. Bring back your passion and allow true love to enter your life. True love for you. True love for living, passion for living, passion for life, passion for what you do, passion for your partner, passion for others, passion for romance. Now, for those of you that are single, you know, this is absolutely bringing you somebody new. Now, again, it can happen on the day of, it can happen in July, it can happen in August. It will happen when it's your soul timing. We have soul agreements when we meet up with people who are significant to us. And these soul agreements have to do with your timing. Timing is everything. The astrology can reflect when that timing is. And that's why I'm seeing it here, because it's in an area that is true love and romance, and you always have the meeting of someone before you have it as, you know, I'm going to live with this person or marry this person, right? That's the 7th house. Now Jupiter is there bringing you good people that want to support you and help you. And so, you know, this is the start of something new. Now for those of you that, you know, you're already really happy in your relationship, this could be the start of a new project. This could be the start of a new business. This could be the start of a new you, where now you've decided you want to teach what you know on YouTube or on a blog or both. And so you're feeling all of this inspiration and creativity and awareness for this new area that you want to go into, right? So this eclipse is opening this door for you in an amazing way that is all about having fun and doing work that makes you happy, doing work that you're passionate about, doing work that feels like play for you and is second nature for you. And this is so exciting that you have, this fabulous grand fire trine lifting you up, taking you forward, and empowering you. Now, Saturn goes direct a few days later on August 25th at 21 degrees Leo. And he's been in the area of your philosophy, your ideology, your spirituality, what you believe, your understanding of how the universe works. And so what has he taught you this year about new truth, new understanding? Maybe you have a new philosophy. Maybe you see the world in a different way now. Maybe you see yourself in a different way in respect to the universe, to the world. You have a new self-image. And it's amazing how this energy is supporting you and bringing to you powerful insights. Now pay attention around these eclipses, especially the August 21st one, because you're going to get profound insights into who you really are, why you're here at this time of this great evolution, and what the next level is for you, what pathways are opening up for you, who you're going to be with, and I mean that not only in a lover sense, but also colleagues, friends, community. Pathways are opening for you. Cosmic downloads are coming in. And we have to be listening. This is oftentimes where I don't blink because I'm channeling. Even though I'm very conscious and aware with you, I'm way up in other dimensions, pulling the information in. And sometimes I forget my body when I do that. But I'm blinking. Here I am. And so I love this energy for you, Aries. And this is incredibly exciting. So for those of you open for love, it's on. And it's time. Especially as Mars moves into Leo in July on the 20th, then the Sun moves in on the 22nd. It is lighting you up for true love, romance, fertility, pregnancy. You're pregnant with ideas. You're pregnant with new hope and vision for your path, your future. You're pregnant with prosperity and abundance, right? And Venus enters Leo on the 26th. Now the Sun moves into Virgo on the 22nd. And that starts to ground all this fire energy, which is good. But Mercury moves back into Leo on the 31st. So for you, even going into September, there is such a huge focus for you in your sister sign Leo, pouring positive energy into you, that the fertility continues. The self-awareness is growing exponentially. And you're just coming to know yourself on new levels of understanding and appreciation that is gorgeous and beautiful. So be open to love. Be open to what the universe is downloading and showing you. This is why we need quiet time. This is why we need quiet space in between all the noise. We need space in between so we can hear what the universe is showing you and telling you, especially if it ends something here, right? If something ends around the lunar eclipse in Aquarius, something is beginning for you in Leo, and it is all divine timing and appropriate. For those of you coupled, this is an incredible time for romance and sparking the love, igniting the fire of love again. And, you know, maybe you're into some project together or some sort of creative self-expression together. And, you know, it could be something you're doing with your home and where you live, with your children, with your family, with your community, with your business. And it is amazing and exciting. And go for it. Be bold. Be brave. Take risks. It's time to take risks. Now, when Mercury goes direct on the 5th, that is the best time to start a new business or start a new job or a new project. If you can wait, I suggest you wait till then. If you can't wait, then go for it. Start something new on August 22nd. I like to give a day after a new moon the time, like 12 hours, 24 hours after a new moon before I initiate something new. And so it is amazing. And love is a big month for you for love. And prosperity, abundance, all coming through greater self-confidence and the pursuit of your passions and pleasures. Money looks great. And the more you are focusing on being who you really are and what you really love, the prosperity is attracted to you. Career, you know, I'm not seeing any challenges to it. I'm just not seeing a big focus there this month. It really is about play, joy, love, laughter, fertility, expansion of who you really are and what you're creating. It's a month of creation, self-creation, recreation, recreation. Spiritually, growing exponentially, especially when that Saturn goes direct. You're going to have amazing insights into your power, your spiritual power. And celebrate that. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate your spirituality. Mercury, when he moved into Virgo and retrograded, that was a time to, you know, rethink about your work habits, your health habits. What changes can you make so that you are living your best life and reaching your greatest power and potential? So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Aries, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please support the channel and subscribe. If you would like for me to read your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. You go to my astrology page, purchase session, upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. Or if you're interested in coaching, we can focus on a new business, new love, whatever your heart is desiring. You go to my coaching page, you purchase session, upon checkout, get the link to my schedule, and we're working together. So until next time, Aries, it is so amazing. And it's all about that pursuit of pleasure, passion, and purpose. I wanted to sing for you one of my favorite childhood songs. It's A Frog Went to Courtin', and it is a love story. A frog went to courtin', he did ride A frog went to courtin', he did ride, sword and pistol by his side He rode up to Miss Muzzie's door, He rode up to Miss Muzzie's door, where he'd often been before, He said, Miss Muzzie, are you within, He said, Miss Muzzie, are you within? Yes, kind sir, I sit and spin, He took Miss Muzzie upon his knee, He took Miss Muzzie upon his knee, said, Miss Muzzie, will you marry me, Without my uncle's right consent, Without my Uncle Rat's consent, I wouldn't marry the president, Uncle Rat, he laughed and shook his fat sides, Uncle Rat, he laughed and shook his fat sides to think his niece would be a bride, Then Uncle Rat rode off to town, Uncle Rat rode off to town to buy his niece a wedding gown, Oh, where will the wedding supper be, Oh, where will the wedding supper be? Way down yonder by the hollow tree, The first to come was a little white moth, The first to come was a little white moth to spread out the tablecloth, The next to come was a bumblebee, The next to come was a bumblebee, played the fiddle upon his knee, The next to come was a tiny flea, The next to come was a little flea, danced the jig with a bumblebee, The next to come was Mrs. Cow, The next to come was Mrs. Cow, tried to dance but didn't know how, Now Mr. Frog was dressed in green, Now Mr. Frog was dressed in green, sweet Miss Mouse looked like a queen, They all gathered round the lucky pair, They all gathered round the lucky pair, singing, dancing everywhere, Then Frog and Mouse went off to France, Then Frog and Mouse went off to France. That's the end of my romance,